Hello and welcome back to the Good Life Lab with Dr. Dave. I'm Dr. Dave, and today we are in this middle of this three-part series on transcendence, which is part of this bigger series on mental health and well-being for queer men, so gay, bi, and even straight men who are curious or confused or just want to kind of boost their own mood. I think there's a great need out there for men, specifically queer men who are having some challenges around mental health, as I have throughout my life. So this is the second part of this series around transcendence, or how to kind of boost our moods with awe and wonder and things like that. So in the first video in this series, I shared a little bit more about my spiritual path and my journey, and so it went from, kind of a more religious, fundamental, born-again Christian to an atheist to agnostic to where I am today. But really overall, through all that, I just felt an ongoing need for transcendence, or being a part of something bigger than myself. So it's the second kind of area of boosting your mental health. The first was relationships and connecting to other people. This is more connecting to something greater than yourself. For me, that's in nature. So today I'm going to take you on a walk, what's called an awe walk, where you are mindful and meditative as you walk. It's not just walking and listening to your podcast or whatever, which I do a lot too, but I try to have times of just listening to myself, my own thoughts, observing my own thoughts, observing the kind of world around me, and just being quiet, kind of silent with my own thoughts. So I'm going to take you on a walk that I took in New Zealand, and I haven't published it yet, so I'm going to find that and do a voiceover that guides you through what a mindfulness and awe walk is like, kinds of things you might be wanting to think about as you're taking this walk. So just an example of what I try to do as I meditate when I walk. And then the next part of the series will be finding awe in kind of community or relationships. So that's kind of, listen for that for next time. And as I mentioned before, this is kind of a vlog style series where I share my own experiences and what's going on for me during the day. I did have a good walk this morning out in nature. A lot of it was filming this kind of stuff, but I also had time to just appreciate my surroundings and just be out in kind of green space, which is always great. That's it for now. I'll take you on this walk and lead you through this guided meditation to give you a sample of what it's like. And I'm trying to offer something like this more on my channel, just appreciating nature and being mindful in nature. So look for that upcoming, and I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome, my brothers. As you walk with me today, I invite you to slow down. This is not about exercise or getting somewhere fast. It's about opening yourself to wonder, about remembering that you belong to this earth, to this moment, and to a larger story. Let's take these next few minutes to breathe, notice, and be fully present together. Begin by noticing your feet against the ground. Feel the steady rhythm as you step. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Let your breath set the pace. You don't need to change anything, just notice. Feel the air in your lungs. Feel the sky above you, the ground supporting you below. If your mind drifts to worries or distractions, that's okay. Gently bring it back to the next step, the next breath. Now, let your senses open wide. Look around. Notice the textures, the colors, the vastness of the land. or even the small details beneath your feet. Listen to birds, to the wind, maybe even to silence. Smell the air, fresh, earthy, alive. Each sense is a doorway into presence. Awe is not something we create, it's something we allow. As queer men, we know what it feels like to hide parts of ourselves. On this walk, nothing has to hide. The world meets you as you are. And you, just as you are part of this beauty. As you walk, I invite you to wonder, what is greater than me that I am still a part of? Maybe it's nature stretching out in every direction. Maybe it's the generations of queer people who have walked before us, carving out space for us to live in freedom. Maybe it's love itself, bigger than any of us, yet alive within us. Let awe remind you that you are not small or separate. You are woven into something vast, mysterious, and profoundly good. Each step is a reminder, I belong, I am enough, I am part of something greater. As we come to the end of this walk, bring your attention back to your breath. Notice how your body feels now. Notice the aliveness in you. Carry this sense of awe into the rest of your day. Let it soften the edges of stress, open you to joy, and remind you that wonder is always within reach. Thank you for walking with me. May you step into the rest of your life with openness, courage, and awe. All right, I hope you enjoyed that walk. And as we close for today, I just want to share with you a little bit of research that supports the idea of transcendence in our walk. Research shows us a few things: that access to green and blue spaces is associated with lower lifetime risk of depression and anxiety. So the more you can expose yourself, the more opportunities you have for green space kind of close by, the less depressed you'll be over your lifetime. Research also shows, in a similar way to what I just shared, that being in green spaces reduces stress, but also boosts your mood and sharpens your focus and attention. So just kind of recall these research findings and as support for taking time to be out in nature. All right, have a good day, and I will see you next time, where we will discuss awe that we can find in community and expressing gratitude to others in our lives. All right, have a good rest of your week.